this. Taken from about the 12. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Fields pass complete to Darnell Mooney.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Here's a little bit. He put a score in here. Long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. There he goes, left side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago. They threw the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Brady's going to sneak it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Now this time, Brady will throw. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on second down. Brady buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Once again, it's White, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 7. Brady. Here's White. They set up the screen. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succo. And it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. The 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Extra point put through by Succo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. That's just 4 on the
From the 50, here's Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
The end of the third quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jones has it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that play, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Touchdown!
Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 53 yards. And the Bucs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling down. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming day. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they run for it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady going to look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 22, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Montgomery. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Right back to Dobbins on first. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.